I told her earlier. I didn't see you wheeling the weight up. Yeah. You're struggling. What's happening?
All cleaned up after my session. Unfortunately, didn't get the bench press that I wanted today. That 65 kilos ended up being a massive grind. I just touched it like too far down my chest. I just kind of missed my touch point, and I'm glad that I managed to grind it out, but it just left me like super fatigued, and that grind left me so fatigued for the rest of my session. My touch point for my 67 kilos wasn't great, and I failed. And while it's not necessarily unexpected to fail weights this close to competition, it's definitely not the best either. Like, I don't want to be failing, I want to be making things. But anyway, it is what it is. I'm feeling super fatigued now. But anyway, on to the next session, on to tomorrow.
Confident. Calm. Good. Feel that bar. Really get tight under it. Use your legs and settle. That's it. Little step. Yeah, little step. Good. Let it settle. Smooth. Yeah, push it up. Push. Chest up, chest up, chest up. And right. I lost my brace, I think. Oh, a little bit. But it wasn't terrible. Good, make it light. Good. From the back to the front, great. Good, little step. Little step. Back on. Legs. Good. Hold this position, hold this shell from the back to the front. That's it, better. Good. Does that make sense? Hold your shell.
Yeah,
Yeah. That was good.
I feel like that went well.
It was really good.
Yay!
That's not important.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
Oh dear. So firstly, apologies for the slightly different footage. I forgot my camera today, but yeah, more failed bench this morning. It's frustrating because I feel like my entire prep up until this point, I've had like a 16 or 17 week long prep. My bench has been going really, really well, and now I'm in like the final peaking phase and bench isn't going so well. Whereas if you compare to squats, the entire prep, like my squats needed serious work, and now I was actually quite happy with squats the other day and they went really well. It's like my bench and my squat have just switched. I had a rest day yesterday. I'm not feeling too fatigued, but yeah, I've just been kind of like comparing myself to last preps. Yeah, it's not so much I compare against other people, but I just kind of compare against myself. And my last prep, my bench went better than this one has been going. But anyway, just gotta move on and we'll see what happens. Rest up tonight for deadlift tomorrow.
It's like, that's how I'm trying to lose it.
Happy Saturday. I am just over 1 week out and I am home from that deadlift session. Burgers in hand, well, just one burger in hand. Today felt really good. So that wasn't the heaviest that I've lifted in terms of my deadlift this prep. But because I'm only 1 week out, I'm not lifting as heavy anymore because deadlifts are the most taxing. They take the longest to recover from. They're using the most amount of muscles. And so they need longer to recover. And so you do your heaviest deadlift further out from competition than you would do, say, your heaviest bench or squat, so that you're allowing yourself enough time to recover. So yeah, I was really happy with my form today. Deadlifts have been fine most of my prep. Something that I haven't been showing you guys, which I did show one of today, is I haven't been showing you my accessory exercises. So I did some banded hip thrusts today with the 2-second holder at the top. I have been doing other accessory exercises after I've been doing my main lifts, but I just haven't been showing them because they're not as interesting and they're just kind of like tacked on to the end. There's not as much of a focus on accessories when I'm this close to competition. I did want to quickly show you kind of an overview of what my program looks like at the moment. So this is what my coach has prepared for me. We have like session 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like throughout the week. And then this is like the weeks leading up to comp, with next week being my comp week. So I'm currently on week 4 of this program. And so today was session 4 with the deadlift, and there's what I lifted. But you can see last week was actually the heaviest at 145 kilos there. And that's the heaviest that I've lifted over the kind of last 3 weeks. But that's a good 2 weeks out from comp that I'm doing that. Whereas if you compare it to squat, so this was my heavy squat that I did on Wednesday, 110 kilos that I did this week, whereas last week it was lighter and lighter again. So I'm lifting heavier for squat and also bench press, much closer to comp than I am my deadlift, just to give me time to recover. And then next week, spoiler alert, as you can see, there's not very much. And this is the kind of taper week where I'm going to be resting up. My body is feeling really, really good at the moment. Earlier this week, I was feeling tired. Last weekend, I was feeling tired soon after doing that heaviest deadlift. But yeah, I'm feeling fine at the moment. I find a lot of people complain when they're in their kind of like peaking phase the couple of weeks before comp. But yeah, feeling good, starting to get really excited. And you may peep over there. There's a little something that I gotta show you, because this is the giveaway that I'm gonna be doing for my competition. So by the time this video is posted, it'll be on my Instagram. I'm doing another giveaway for Guess My Lifts. So you'll just comment on my Instagram post saying what kind of weight you think that I'm going to lift in this competition. And if you get it correct, you can win all of this. Huzzah! So I kind of went a little bit overboard. I kind of accumulated a few things and also just wanted to give away certain things, and I wanted to make sure I had a variety of like things that are delicious and unhealthy, and then things that are also maybe kind of healthy. So I've got a whole heap of my protein stuff. I've got vegan things as well. Vegan protein, whey protein, pre-workout, protein wafers. I've got all of my favorite kind of snacks from my protein. And then my friend's blends, Steph's blends, which are used to make like different kinds of snacks and stuff like that, from Sneaky Whole Foods. Also another Sneaky Whole Foods bar there. Yeah, that's 1 kilo of almond butter. 1 kilo, you guys. Some sugar-free syrup, some like cookie butter, Byron Bay peanut butter, some of my favorite supplements, chocolate. I'm a bit all over the place here, but like I'm just overwhelmed by all the glorious snacks. Some like cool, funky American snacks that are hard to find in Australia. These are like a little social enterprise from Melbourne. They do really kind of funky flavors of chocolate. Hey Tiger there, Panna there. And the main event is this Mealami meal prep bag, which is super schmick. I'm gonna be giving this away as well. So all of this is gonna come in this. And by the time this video is posted, I'll put a link in the description box below. You can get a chance to win all of this if you guess my list correctly. If you had watched previous prep videos for powerlifting competitions, you would have seen that I have a tendency to get injured in the last 4 weeks, 2 weeks, 1 week to go. and I'm not injured at the moment, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm not injured yet, but I hope I don't get injured. So yeah, I've got a fairly straightforward session tomorrow, and then I'll do all of my openers on Tuesday, and we're nearly there, you guys, we're nearly there. I might get through a whole prep not injured, so fingers crossed. Let's keep going, we're nearly there.
Very stiff, so they're not slow. Like, very cold.
I always wonder what people yeah. That's right.
Thank you. Oh, that was fine. Cheers.
Oh my god, you guys, I'm so happy I made it through this prep injury free for once. I mean, I do still have one more session, but it should be fairly straightforward. But oh my god, I'm just so happy that I didn't actually injure myself in this last like 2 weeks, because it has happened quite a few times before. My squats felt good, my bench press finally felt good today after just like it being challenging over the past couple of weeks. I feel like maybe everything is coming together. Just need to focus on sleep and good nutrition and baths and massage and stretching and recovery for the last few days. But yeah, nearly there. Alright, it is Friday evening. I'm at home currently packing my gym bag, comp bag, and all the stuff that I'm going to take up to Sydney for my comp. I look terrible because it rained on me as I came home from work. Today was a complete rest day, so I had a really light session, really easy session yesterday, just kind of keeping those movement patterns going, but nothing strenuous at all. And then today was a complete rest. Would have liked to go for a walk in the morning, but yeah, the rain and snow was just like too much today, so complete rest. It'll be a complete rest tomorrow before the comp on Sunday, and I thought that I would just show you my final things I'm doing to prepare. Obviously I'll have to get all of my comp gear together, get my shirt, knee sleeves, various different types of socks, shoes, all that stuff, but then I've got my food that I'm getting ready as well. Pretty much here, the main things are I've got some oats for on the day. That's what I'll have after I weigh in. I'll have that with honey and banana. And then I've got some English muffins that I'll have after my squats and before bench. I'll have that probably with honey and probably banana, and then between deadlifts I'll probably have the exact same thing again. I just find that I stomach these really well. I'm not going to do anything crazy or have like lots of lollies or junk food or anything like that. I just want something really easily digestible. And I've got a pre-workout sachet here. You can get these single serve sachets from My Protein, all the different flavors. My favorite flavor is strawberry and kiwi, and I'll wait until deadlifts to hit this, and I'll wait until later in the day to go for the caffeine. Here I've just got like some creatine powder, some protein powder, my favorite protein bars. I won't have those like during the actual comp, they're just for the weekend in general. And then currently, you might be able to hear in the background, I am running a bath. I'm running an Epsom salt bath. I'm not sure how effective this is for recovery, but just thought that I would give it a bit of a go and lie in there for a while and do anything that I can to optimize my recovery. So that is it. That is the end of this last 2 weeks of preparation for my competition. I appreciate you guys tuning in to see what a peaking phase and then a taper looks like and what I'm doing in prep for the comp. Essentially just resting now, got to make sure that I get plenty of sleep. I'm feeling pretty relaxed heading into the competition. At the front of my mind is I just want to have fun. Like, I'm not a professional athlete, anything like that. I just kind of use powerlifting competitions as a way to kind of structure my gym sessions and give me a goal, something to work towards in the gym. And so this is just going to be an expression of that. But ultimately it's just meant to be fun, and I just want to have a great time on Sunday. Yes, of course, I want to be able to hit some PBs. I have certain goals in mind, but again, we'll just take what's there on the day and see how we go. So if you like this video, I'd really appreciate if you guys gave me a thumbs up. If you have any further questions or comments about anything to do with this powerlifting prep, please leave them below. And if you want to see more from me and how I go in my powerlifting competition and where to from here after my comp, I'd really appreciate if you guys subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, thanks so much guys. See you on the platform.